Hey guys, what's going on? Hey Paulette Waters. hmm How you doing today, sis? You the first one? Yeah, I am not going to be before y'all long. I don't have that much to talk about. Okay, and I know there's a lot going on YouTube, and I know y'all try to make sure y'all get all the juicy juice. And y'all like, child, anybody got time for BBW? BBW, we give us about 10, 15 minutes. What you do? We know you trying to keep yourself out there in the algorithms and all of that stuff. We gonna click on you, boo. Okay, hit it and miss it. BBW, we got stuff to do. We got to get this news, child. I get it. I get it. Okay. I don't know half the shit that's going on, but it's gonna be in the Saturday News Live though. I can promise you that shit. Cause I'm like, ooh, child, and who is this person? Ooh, and who is this? Ooh, child. So Saturday News Live, got you. Okay. But hello to everybody. Thank you for those of you who would come over here while all that other juicy juice good news is going on the other channels. I understand. Thank you to all those of you who will watch the replay. I want to thank you guys in advance as well. Thank you guys. I so do appreciate y'all. You know. But like I said, I'm not gonna keep y'all long. I hope I did adjust the mic on here. So hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I did like turn it up. I had to go into the settings and turn it up. For some reason, it was turned down in the settings. Don't know how that happened. Hope it don't happen again. And if it do, don't hesitate to just say, BBW, we still can't hear you, or we having a hard time hearing you. But anyway, we're gonna get right into the little thing on today. And I just want to say thank you to all the ladies. There is so many different ladies out here that today, y'all, I just went in and I just had me a feast, just laying back after I got back in from being out running all over the damn city, taking care of shit. I came in and I just laid back and I just laid back and just enjoyed some of you ladies that I have not really had a chance to go in and watch y'all videos and y'all lives. Miss V, I went in and caught her. If you guys are not subscribed to Miss V, the visionary, please do so. You know, if you like somebody that's laid back, mature woman, okay, that, laid back, just talk about everyday life and a nice encouraging word from the Lord, because every now and then we need that. Okay, you might be going through something in your life on your job, and you might say, you know what, I need to I need a little word from the Lord. I need somebody that I know that we be in the same chats together. We be talking shit and stuff together, or we just what I'm saying. I need somebody like that. You know, you need somebody to encourage you about how to save some money, how to do just she just an all about person, all well rounded person. Okay, you looking for some cooking videos, a little encouragement, all that great stuff. Okay, some ways to save money, all of that. I love Miss V. That's my motherfucking girl. Okay, she's a good one. Simple Meals with Tea, I think it is. I was over here with her and her daughter now, just enjoying myself. BB Nice. TC hooked me on to her a while back, but she don't do videos as often, but she did say she is gonna be coming out here doing some videos and stuff. And I really and can sing. She can sing. Some people can sing, but some people can sing. Okay, she can sing. Okay, so I've been enjoying her as well. Um, and there's some more of you ladies. I probably shouldn't be calling names, but we'll get a chance to, do all that great stuff. But anyway, as it come up and as I, just a little something to let folks know, to go over and check each other out. Of course, Miss Dovey. Hey, Gemini love, what's going on? It's almost your season. It's almost Gemini season. Yes, it is. Okay. My brother's birthday coming up. who's no longer with us. My daddy's birthday, who's no longer with us, is coming up, and my mama birthday. All three of my um, Gemini love, their birthdays and stuff is coming up. So this time of the year, I tend to be a little down in my spirit, and that's why I'm gravitating more and more to my YouTube, because I'm trying to do something different with myself. I'm trying to not allow this time to be a time where I kind of feel down. I want to rejoice, because they're in no more pain. They're not uncomfortable. To be absent from the body is to be present with God. Yes, but my son is stressing me out right now. Will you please keep him in prayer? I will. I will. God bless him. God bless. Lord, come on in. You already know. You already know what's going on, Lord. Fix it. Fix it. Okay? So I get it, get it, I get it. So that's why I say people come to YouTube for different reasons. So this is one of the reasons that I'm over here, and I'm just trying to stay. You know what I'm saying? Keep my head. Because normally I go into a shell. I go into my own little shell around Mother's Day and stuff. I go into my shell. I kind of block everybody out. I don't mess with nobody. I don't mess with family. I don't do nothing. Nobody but my nieces, and my sisters, and and of course my dad's wife. And then, but outside of that, and it's limited what I do with them. I mean, now I'm a talker. You get me on the motherfucking phone. Anybody that has talked to me on the phone from YouTube, they'll tell you them damn BBW can talk. Okay, I'm a talker. I could talk, okay? But they know I'm going through it when, hey, Mike Lewis, when even with them that I get kind of quiet, I'll go like into my own little shell. And I'm trying not to do that, as much as possible. I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to just keep myself out there. I even like on days where I don't have anything to do, now that my sister is out of town with her girls, so in the days I don't have nothing to do, I'm still forcing myself to be around people. If I don't do nothing but just get up and just go out to the store, and come back home. If I just go put some gas in the car or go wash the car and come back home. Or I'll just take that day. Hey, Hitler, what do you think about people calling Mexicans illegal aliens? I don't think that's the proper thing to do. I don't think that's cool. Unless a person is an illegal, well, they're not an alien, they're people. God didn't make them an alien, so that wouldn't be right. Hey, Swag. I just lost my granddad, so I understand he was my best friend. Nobody ever understood me like he did. He was 75. God bless him, Mike. And I know it's not easy, Mike, but God got you, you know? And I just pray that it was a peaceful passing. I pray that he didn't suffer or anything like that. You know, that's the main thing. But I do. I'm trying to not do that this year. I'm trying to do something different. I'm trying to stay positive, and it's been a struggle. They call it professional way to call them. Oh, they call it a professional way to call them. Okay. Yeah. Um, whatever God is doing to bring his people together, I just pray that it be done in harmony. I just pray that nobody's taken advantage of, that nobody's, because that's not cool. It's just not cool. I strolled in and thought you were Michael Jackson. No, I'm not Michael Jackson. Nah, nah, Mike is dead. God rest his soul. But yeah, so I'm trying this time of the year to do something different, even with all their birthdays coming up and them not being here, and I just thank God for that. And that's why I said I'm even on the days that I just decide like the rest of this week, because I am a homebody. Fuck what you heard, okay? Like the rest of this week, I said, fuck that. Okay, a bitch did enough. I'm in my motherfucking house, okay? I got shit I want to do around my house. Fuck it. So I'm just gonna take the rest of the time to just be around the house doing some shit, catching up with you guys, vibing with y'all. I'm just really, really enjoying it. And yeah, all that fun stuff. But anyway, back to the reason that I'm on here. Last night, I was watching MU, Misunderstood. Shout out to her. And she was talking about the school teacher that had the kids like taking the braids or something out of his hair and the big thing that went on with that, which thank God for MU because I didn't even know nothing about it. And so today, while I was out, we were, waiting on some things. And other people that was there, and they were talking about that, and they, different ones was giving their opinion about it and everything. So I was like, okay, I can join in this conversation. I know a little bit about it. So, as we were talking, I began to share my opinion about it. So when I thought about it on today, as that when I came back home, I said, you know what? As I was driving home, because they had mentioned it too on the radio, I was like, I think that's what I'll talk about. Because I'm always thinking about like what could I talk about, especially if I ain't beefing. Thank God I'm not beefing with nobody. you know. I was thinking, what could I bring to the people? What can I give the people on today to just give them a break from the rah rah rah, because that's what I really like for my channel to be, just a little break from the rah rah rah, catch you a little giggle and then going back to doing whatever you're doing, not hold you long, just a little station identification break for about a half an hour, 45 minutes, and then going back with what you're doing. So I chose to talk about the young man, the school teacher that had the kids taking his hair out, and give my opinion about it. Now, my opinion with that, it would have to be that I definitely feel like the young man was wrong. And that's why I titled this, When You Wrong, You Just Wrong. Ain't no right when you wrong, you just wrong. Okay? And um, I know he's a young man too. Okay? But the decision to do something like that, totally out of line. You have to remember that at all times, there's a difference in being a professional, which he is, and being just a regular lame person, you know. And I can remember even when we would have substitute teachers in school, and we had this one substitute teacher, and I'll never forget. He was a young guy, and we used to love when he would be our substitute teacher, because we'd be like, oh, y'all got skipped today. We'd be like, hell yeah. We'd be like, oh man, I'm mad I ain't got him. And or we'll hear that he gonna be there all week because different teachers is gonna be out or the same teacher gonna be out. And we would all just be so excited about that. You thought it was unprofessional too? Yes, I thought it was very, very unprofessional. And especially nowadays, not that things wasn't going on back in the day, because I'm 53, I'll be 54. Not that things wasn't going on back in the day where teachers were touching students or um, trying to date them and doing all this other little crazy shit with them and stuff. Because I can remember one of our security guards that was dating one of the young ladies in our grade school, and even when we went to high school, he ended up at that high school for some reason, and she was there, and they were dating, and I believe even after she graduated and all of that crazy stuff, they were still together, you know. Someone had even said that they had a baby, but I never seen that part, so I don't know if that was true. But I can remember this young lady because she was a big girl in high school, and I mean she had to weigh like back when we was in high school. She weighed about 425. She was a big girl, but she was a sweetheart, you know. And she was kind of quiet to herself. Didn't make a lot of noise. Didn't make a big fuss. She wasn't rowdy. She wasn't any of those things. Kind of quiet, reserved to herself. And this security guard, older guy, well, he was older to us at the time. You can look at him and tell that he didn't get a lot of dates. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't, mm-mm, you know. And to me, he preyed on her. And I can remember going home telling my mom about it, because my mom, would always, question us about what's going on. My mama was one of them nosy parents. She want to know. Okay? So my mama would come off like she was your friend, all while she like, let me, who, who I need to take a bat to their motherfucking head. You know what I'm saying? So, me, and I was always one to, I'm telling. Okay? So, um, I can remember telling that to my mom, and my mom was like, it could be something going on, you know. And I was like, well, mom, don't you think she would tell her parents or something? And she'd be like, well, how you know the parents ain't okay with it? If it's been going on this long. She's like, because I remember y'all talking about that way back then. Hey, Brianna. Hey. Hey, beautiful. Mom said, I can remember you talking about that in grade school. Your mom was nosy too? Yes, honey. My mama was nosy. Okay. Missy Green, hello, ma'am. I'm here. Oh, you from Houston? Okay, Houston in the house. But I can remember that from back then. And, my mother, talking about it and different things. But when I was thinking about this school teacher and him doing what he was, this with these kids. Hey, LaKendra. Hey, sis. um, I was thinking, how do we know he's not grooming these young people? He could be getting emotionally some type of fulfillment inside. You have to be very, very careful with stuff like that. And of course, the young people, because they're young, they're just thinking, oh, this is cool. We doing this to our teacher. You know what I'm saying? No, that's where the adults come in and say, hell no, and report that shit and do just what they did. Motherfucker, you gotta go. Because before you know it, then it's somewhere that, oh, because when you think about a young person, let's just say, this person standing in front of you on the side of you this close away from that person. You got their shit right here in your face. Their little pussies or their dicks. I don't know if it was just little boys or little girls. Their shit is all right here in your face. And let's face it, some of our young ladies when they're in high school and stuff, they don't know how to even wash themselves properly. And sometimes they don't realize that they have a little fresh smell on them. And I'm not talking stank. I'm not talking about that they stink, but they have a little fresh, it's a little fresh smell, just like a baby. Babies have a scent. Young girls, they have a little fresh scent about themselves. Okay, and especially if they haven't been messing with nobody, they have a little fresh scent about themselves, a little innocent smell about themselves. And these motherfuckers can get off on that shit. You know what I'm saying? And no, no. I know what you mean. Yes, yes. See, my mama was very honest with us. You know, they could also have a little crush on him. Yes, and that was the next thing I was gonna say. I was gonna say, and also he was a nice looking man. Not that that mattered. That's why I talked about the ugly security guard that was with that girl. Not that that mattered, okay? But at the same time, it does matter, because that's what they do. They get a crush, you know. I can remember one of our teachers that I thought was very, very nice looking. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, wow, he's nice looking. I mean, I didn't act on it or nothing, but I thought he was a very, very nice looking man. I can remember having even some of the women teachers that I just loved the way that they carried themselves. With the big hair, and I love big hair to this day. But they would have on their big hair, their makeup, their jewelry. They was always so well put together. And I can remember as a young lady saying, wow, when I go to work, I'm going to be put together. I'm going to always make sure I'm put together. Even when I come on here to YouTube, I like to make sure I'm put together because that was part of one of my little role models when I was younger, of people that were presenting themselves to people, that they would be put together. They took that time out. Like whenever I went to work, even as a nurse, they used to always tell me, now, is you coming to work or are you going to the club? Because my watches, my jewelry, my tops, my whatever bag I was carrying, everything had to match. Everything had to match, everything had to coordinate. I prepare myself. I'm not one of those ones that just get up, roll out the damn bed. Oh, child, let me throw this on, throw my hair in a ponytail, and I'm out the door. Mm-mm. Only way I'm gonna do that is if I gotta go and it's a family emergency. I don't care if I'm just going to the damn grocery store to pick up a pack of chicken. I'm gonna take that time out to put myself. Hey, Pins. Hey, baby. Hey, Albany. Hey, AG. Hey, WTS. Yes, I'm going to take that time out to put myself together and present myself. I just always liked that. And plus, my mother was that way, and a lot of that do have to do with, your upbringing and stuff. My mom always wore red lipstick. My one aunt, yes. And I always said, I'm going to wear red lipstick. I got so many red lipsticks. It's ridiculous. Yes, my one aunt, listen, when I first started wearing make lipstick, I would always wear like a burgundy or a maroon. That was always my shit, like this color. That was always my shit. My one aunt, she loved red lipstick. And she would be like, ah, and we would go out, and we would, swing by. Hey, auntie, you like the way we look and different things? She's like, the only thing I don't like is that damn dark ass lipstick you got on. And I'm like, auntie, I said, I love this. And she'd be like, you got to start wearing some red. And I'll never forget, she got me some red. Child, she put me on that red lipstick, told me how you have to line it. You got to do this, you got to do that. Shit, I've been on my motherfucking way ever since. Okay. And then when they came out with that damn Riri woo, girl, bye. Girl, bye. Okay. Yeah, I love me some motherfucking red. That red is the shit. Okay. But yeah, I've always been one to prepare myself to go out to do anything, And when I was thinking about, these young ladies and they're in school and the young man and, like I said, the little fresh scents that come from them and all of that stuff, we have to teach our children these things because they don't know. Like this is the stuff I teach my niece now. Because I'll never forget the one day I told my niece, I said, what why I mean this day now she loved a long shower. But this particular day she was in that damn shower for about an hour and a half. I said, girl, you gonna turn into a raisin baby. What's going on? She was like, I'm trying to wash that scent off of me. I said, what scent? What you been doing? Yeah, she was like, auntie, because you said that young girls, we got a scent on us. I said, baby, you can't wash that off. That's not. I said, you put you on some deodorant, a nice little perfume, and stuff like that. And that keep. I said, it's something you don't understand. But you'll understand it one day. But I did not know my baby was trying to turn into a damn raisin, trying to get that damn scent off of her. But these are things that we do have to teach our young people. And nowadays, do you know that some of their parents don't even know how to teach that? And that's why it's good, like even us to have these platforms and stuff. Um, Auntie, I throw down for real. You throw down? Okay. That's why even us that have these platforms that we're older, mature women and stuff like that, such as myself, it's good to teach these things, you know, um, so that they'll know. Because some of them not getting this type of teaching at home. They not getting this type of teaching. There was a couple of people I was in their lives today, and they was like, "Girl, I ain't never heard of nobody talking about a boyfriend and girlfriend can't sleep in the same room together." I was like, "Who?" I said, "Honey, old school. Unless you was married, you go visit somebody. No, y'all not sleeping in no same damn bed together. Oh no, 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 no. It's good to talk to your children. Yes, it is, because they don't know. And they don't even know that they're being preyed upon. Like those young people, they probably didn't even know. But their little hot little coochies is right there in that nigga's face. Right there. He just smelling all their little hot cuckoo. You know what I'm saying? They probably went to the bathroom halfway white, trying to get up out of there real fast and stuff, and not even realizing that a little bit of their little drippings and stuff is on there. All kinds of stuff. Yeah, you got to teach them because they don't know. They don't know. They ain't been here long enough to know. And I heard like one older lady say one time, "You're absolutely right." Okay. Oh hell no. Well, some of them don't know. Some of them don't know how to wipe themselves properly. They don't know how to go back and wash their hand. They think if they wash the top of their hands where they had the toilet paper over it, where they wiped themselves, that that's enough. No, baby, you got to wash the bottom because that probably touched your little fat little thighs, and a little bit of little juice or something might have been on your little thighs and stuff. Facts. They are not married. Separate rooms. That's right. I told the child, my niece, and they already know. It wasn't a problem. But I had to let them know because because they live with his parents, and and they got their own little separate part because they have his parents have a big home, big beautiful home, and they have their own separate part of the house. They have like the addition part. Um, so out of sight, out of mind. Okay. Sit that thing down. Right. So they have their own little separate parts. So they are together, her and her boyfriend, but not here at Auntie's house. Like I said, ain't gonna be no eek eek, nobody in there. Cause I might have just thought I heard a eek eek, and I'm about to go the fuck off. Okay. Mm-mm. But yeah, it's just stuff like that we need to take advantage of having the opportunity to have these platforms and share these things and let them know so that maybe they can pass it on once they have children, and they can let them know, baby. I remember this little fat, little short, little old lady that used to be on YouTube with us, that if you fuck around, she'll cuss your ass out, but she'll also sit you down and talk some good sense into your head. She told us that there's a little older. Our bodies go through a lot of changes. Yes, they do. Auntie, they go here. Right. This lady, she told us, and that this is how and that's how you supposed to, like, back in the day, like I don't see young girls as often carrying a little purse. I can remember I couldn't wait to carry a purse. And I thought just carrying a purse meant, and I thought just carrying a purse meant you just put, some of your favorite stuff in there and some candy. Okay. I thought that was the whole thing. So nobody didn't have to see it. But then one day, my mother sat me down and she helped me pack my purse. I'll never forget that. I was 9 years old. And I was determined, I was ready to carry a purse. And my mother said, okay, because I see my big sister carrying one. She said, but I'm going to help you pack your purse. And I can remember her putting some things in there. I was like, what is that? Why is you putting that in there? You know, and she began to tell me. She's like, when ladies have a purse, they put stuff in there to keep themselves fresh. Sometime when you go to the bathroom, you might need to wipe yourself. And you might need to use something more than toilet paper. You need to keep this. She said, now we going to keep this little pad in here, although it ain't time for you to use one. But just in case something happen, and you keep your little, your extra pair of underwears in here. Yeah. And to this day, there are certain things I pack in my purse. My mother told me you want to keep your little, and after you use the bathroom and you flush the toilet and all of that stuff, you want to squirt behind you because you don't need nobody to go in there and be able to smell you. Not that you're stinking, but you just spray that behind you, and it's just nice when a woman can do stuff like that. And that is stuff that still I still do to this day. You know, you take your purse and you do your little lady thing. So those are some of the things. So when I was listening and involving, I didn't quite have the conversation that these ladies had. I was kind of like bringing stuff like I'm telling y'all now. So they looking like, wow, well, we wasn't expecting that. I was like, I know, see, I'm looking at it through it. You can't just say he was wrong, but you can tell he's confused also. He's also like, what happened? I was just being nice. I was just, and I'm not saying that he he did not know, and he this, that, and the other thing, but you're teaching them right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, Biz? Because this was good old fashioned teaching when we was younger. Okay, my older daughter carried travel size items, just going to school, deodorant, etc. Yep, yep. I can remember, I'll never forget one of my friends. We were we were in school and she was like, "Oh my gosh." She was like, "Can I use your deodorant?" I said, "Oh no." Mm-mm. She was like, "Girl," she was like, "I this morning when we got ready to leave the house, I my brother them they set the deodorant down. I don't know where they put it, and I have to keep on wiping my arms." I said, "You share deodorant?" She was like, "Yeah, you don't share deodorant." I was like, "Mm-mm." My mama said, "We don't. You don't share that kind of stuff." That she was like, "What?" That girl had never heard of that before, and I told her, I said, "No, I can't give you none of my deodorant." I said, because you can't share deodorant. I don't share deodorant with my sister. We didn't share hair combs. We didn't share brushes. We didn't share anything personal. Those things were personal. You do not share those things. You have your own stuff. I use my coat pocket just fine. Yep, yep. A lot of people too. They use their coat pocket. Like my one sister, she don't like purses. She's not. That ain't her shit. She ain't doing no purse and stuff. But honey, she will take that damn titty, that damn bra with that titty in it. That damn thing be loaded with stuff. You hear me? And her damn pockets. She love pockets, and her stuff be right there in her damn pocket. But she'll tell you, "Now I ain't got time for no damn purse. I ain't got time for all that stuff." And of course, my purse just, yeah, I got one of them purses. Yeah, everything in there. Everything in there. You can just look over and just say, "Auntie, I forgot." And oh, okay, baby, I got it. Everything is in there. But these are the things that so when I was thinking about the young man, and it's 31 minutes, when I was thinking about the young man, it's okay to just say he's wrong, he's wrong, he's wrong, and everything. But somewhere somebody need to explain to him what was really wrong, and explain to him, just like I was just talking to you guys, this is the things that come out of that. And then with all of that, also, like, somebody could look at him, one of the kids could get upset that he has to discipline them, and now they're feeling like they're so cool with him, and we all know how kids can be. Okay, I'm gonna read that in 1 second, Gemini love. He go to discipline them or give them something great or whatever that they, you know what I'm saying? And now something else didn't happen. Oh, he touched me. Oh, he told me to do this, or you know what I'm saying? Or when I was standing right here in front of him, he took his hand, and when he went to push me out the way, his hand slipped in between my thighs. You know what I'm saying? All kinds of things. So there is a lot of different reasons that there is certain things put in perspective so that it protects people of the professional person. You know, that's why there are certain things. Let me just go in here real quick and read Gemini. Um, my baby girl told me one of her classmates asked if she can use some of her deodorant. My daughter said, she said, no, that's right, because they will ask you. You're not supposed to share deodorant. She asked me if she could give her an unopened one. Yeah, I wasn't giving her my stuff though. I told no, you can't use mine. Mm-mm. I told her to give one that she has to use. Yes, that's nice, Jim and I love. So you can sneak a bottle in the club. I can't hide nothing there, unfortunately. Oh yeah, I we used to do that all the time. Girl, listen. That was nothing. That was nothing. Hey Angel, hey boo boo. Are you Ice Spice? No, I'm not Ice Spice. Um, girl, that was nothing. Back in the day, to throw some liquor down up in this shit, girl. Who? That's what we did. That's what we did. Shit, meet me in the motherfucking ladies' room. Shit, bring y'all cups. Okay. Hell yeah, that's right, honey. We always hid bottles up in there. Sure did in concerts wherever. Okay. Yeah. We gonna be sitting up there, cause sometimes it takes the niggas a while to start buying you drinks. And we used to hang out in a little hole in the wall sometime and all of that shit. So what happened today? Oh, we was just talking about the school teacher that got fired for the kids like taking his braids out and stuff. And I was giving my opinion, how we got to do it. Um, BBW style. Okay, it's always gonna be a little twist to it with his BBW style. So, but yeah, it's very very important that somebody, and I would hope his parents or somebody would take that time out and explain to him exactly where he went wrong, because it's not enough to just keep saying he was wrong, he was wrong, he got fired because of that, and too bad that he had to be made an example of. I do believe that the young man was doing it innocently as something just, but he got to remember that those are not his nieces, those are not his nephews. Again, I don't know if it was all girls that was taking his hair down or if it was some of the young men too. Those are not your people to be that close to be getting that involved with. Those are somebody else's children. Even when my niece stayed with me and I was dating Corey at the time, the only time Corey could come over there is when my niece was not in the house. Plain and simple. I did not have, because that's my brother's daughter. That's not my child. That's not me and Corey's child together. Okay. Not that I was worried about Corey doing anything, but I never wanted her to feel uncomfortable. I didn't want her feeling like, oh my God, there's a guy in the house. And sometimes she would come upstairs just to share something with me, and she just got on her shorts and her t-shirt, and stuff. And she's used to it just being me and her. Or she just come up in the kitchen to grab something out the kitchen. I don't want her feeling like, oh my God, there's, and different things like that. I just wanted her to feel at home. And then not only that, I never wanted it to ever be said that someone had said something to her. See, if you don't put yourself in those positions, you don't have to worry about it. But if you put yourself in those positions, you might have to explain some shit. And depending on who it is and what didn't happen, you might be explaining it to a motherfucking judge. Okay? You might need you an attorney with you. So you got to be real, real careful when you're doing stuff like that. And again, like I said, those are not his nieces and nephews. Those were not his children. So again, someone needs to explain to him exactly where everything went wrong. I'm gonna read another, and I'm gonna let y'all go. I know y'all got stuff to do. It definitely can be a form of grooming. Yes, yes, Lakendra. Yes, and a lot of us looked at it that way, And even when I had talked it over with some of the ladies that were there, who said that they had talked to their children about it, their children were like, "Well, I think a lot of the older people are making a big deal out of it versus." Excuse me, the younger people. And I said, well, that can be expected. They wouldn't really understand our point of view that they feel is making a big deal out of it, because their mind has not matured to our level, and that's a whole nother subject, y'all. So it has been 40 minutes. I love you guys. Thank you guys for coming over here, listening to your girl. I know y'all got to get back to what y'all was doing. And I appreciate you guys, everybody that came out, who commented and all of that stuff. Thank you to everybody who watched the replay. Don't forget to pour into them that pour into you. Pray for them. Pray for everybody so that everybody will be prayed for. And welcome everybody to the Potluck Lounge. I love you guys. Peace out, Biz. And I will see you guys on tomorrow. Okay. And hopefully, guys, we will be able to do a members only. I'm gonna come on with a little short mukbang and over here, and then we're gonna go over to the members only and just listen to some music and finish talking if that's what we want to do, or just listening to some music and talking. But I'm gonna be over there on my members only so that y'all can come over there in case y'all want to ask or we want to talk about some stuff and elaborate even some more on this. You know, I love you. Truly yours. Hey, 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 hey. Thank you, Lakendra. Thank you, Gemini Love. I love you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Stay sweet, guys. Bye bye.